Hello, and welcome to the second installment of me reading the Throne of Glass series in the month of May. Now, in last week's episode, I finished Crown of Midnight, and I was talking about it, and I was saying how I'm going to start Heir of Fire. I haven't started yet. I am filming this the same day I filmed that clip, but if you haven't watched last week's video on this installment, I suggest you do go watch it, because I read The Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, and Crown of Midnight in it. And if you haven't watched that, there will be spoilers in this. So, warning for if you've not read the series, or if you've not read Heir of Fire and you have read the first 3 books, then you probably should not watch this, because there will be spoilers. Yeah. Anyway, I'm starting Heir of Fire. I'm very excited. I think I'm going to start it tomorrow morning because it is Saturday. So I'm going to finish editing everything for tomorrow. So I can get the video up in time. And yeah, I'm going to start Heir of Fire tomorrow. I think I am going to be doing like what I did in part 1, where I'm going to be updating like every 100 or so pages. So yeah, that is it for now, and I'll see you once I have some thoughts and feelings and/or get to page 100 of Heir of Fire. See? Hello. So, I am about 80 pages into Heir of Fire, and I have some thoughts and feelings now. So far, not too much has happened, because obviously we're not even in the first 100 proper pages. But a few things have happened. We've been introduced to a new character, Manon, who's this witch girl who runs a coven. She's in a witch coven. Yeah, she's in a witch coven, and I'm having fun reading about her so far. And then we've obviously got side panel views from Kale and Dorian, and we're following Selena, obviously. Selena has been sent off to this palace place. We got the information from Crown of Midnight, and basically she's gotta do her train her powers with this one dude, Rowan, his name is, yeah, Rowan, and it turns out he's also a fae. So I think that Rowan is gonna be the love interest for her, the main love interest. He's introduced in the 3rd, 4th book in this series, and they're enemies-ish. They don't really like each other, so I feel like he is gonna be the main love interest. And he's also fae, and Miss Sarah J. Maas has a whole thing with mates, and the whole ACOTAR series, everyone's just you're soulmates, so you gotta get together. Oh my god, I'm sorry if my camera's wonky. I literally am in bed. I've got a little box on top of my pillow, and then the camera's sitting on there, so this might be wonky. But I don't like Rowan. I don't really like him. I don't know why. I don't know when. I don't know how. I don't like him. He's annoying, so if he is meant to be the end game, I'm not going to be too happy about that, because I don't like him that much. I'm going to keep reading, see what happens. I have nothing else to say. I'll see you in about 100 pages. Hello, and I am back with another update. I'm currently at about the 200 page mark. I think I'm just under 200 pages, and I thought I'd do a little check-in. So I don't think I said this in my last check-in, but we are following 4 perspectives of people. We're following Selena, obviously. We're following Kale, and we're following Dorian, and we're also following a new character, Manon, who's this witch girl, and she's in a coven, which I am loving her so far. She has she just got this in the chapter I just read, she got, or like read a couple, like a chapter before the one I just read, she got this dragon, which basically it was like meant to be like a tester dragon or something, and it turned out to be like so powerful and yada yada yada. I think that's what happened. And she decided, you know what, I'm gonna take this dragon. Everyone's running for their lives. I'm gonna take the dragon because, you know, I want to take the dragon. So she got the dragon. So I'm excited to see where that goes. From this point of view, perspective, I don't know. I said that I think Rowan might be a love interest because he's fair, and I know she might do the Fated Mates or something again, like she does an actor. But I don't want him to be. I don't like him right now. The like situation we're in is giving like a very much casting training Nesta, except for Rowan's ruder, and he says some stuff that's very out of pocket and very like, when he says it, I'm like, dude, we get you want her to shift, but let's not say those things. You have no right to be saying those type of things. And then he runs after her like, oh, I didn't mean it. And then he says it again, and it's like, pick a side to be on. And he's annoying, so I don't really like him so far. What else? Dorian's obviously taking care of Selena's dog, which amazing. Dorian also met this like healer girly. I forgot her name. I think it's Sorsha or something like that. And he's like becoming quickly acquainted with her. They're becoming quick friends. Kale is with this what's his name? I forgot his name. It starts with an A. He's like this like warrior dude, also captain of something. Captain of something, so he and Kale have to spend time currently, and Kale doesn't like him, and Kale just told him about Selena, because he was, I think, meant to be something, I literally forgot. I have short-term memory loss when it comes to fantasy books, because I cannot remember stuff for the life of me in fantasy books. I am enjoying myself so far. So, I don't know, but like the man in POV is kind of like the last chapter that happened. I really enjoyed it, but some of the times I'm like, you know what? And this is the same for like the Kale chapter. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? Really can't be bothered. I want to see more of Selena training and being in the kitchen with people who are being friendly to her. So yeah, that's how it's going so far. I think this book may get like a 4 stars if it doesn't like get better. I don't know. I'll see. I'll update in like another 100 pages, and we will see how I'm getting on. Right. I'll see you in 100 pages. Hello. I'm back, and I'm at page 300, like exactly, I think. And I'm having like much more fun than I did at the last 100 pages, because there's much more of Selena's perspective. There's less of Kale's. Like I don't have anything against Kale, but his perspectives in this are like, I'm not like, they're a bit boring. Anyway, I'm loving Manon's perspective like way more than I have been, because I think that's literally just because she's now like training her dragon, and she's with her dragon, and I'm just having so much fun reading about it. I like dragons in fantasy books, and she has a dragon, and she's training the dragon. And then Selena also has more, and I still really don't like Rowan. I don't know, I just don't like him at all. Like, it's just the things he says, the way he acts. I mean, that one scene where he was like tattooing his buddy mate, he left Selena downstairs, just up and left, did not say a thing. And then when she came up to like see what happened, or like see if she could like, you know, I don't know, just see what's up, he's like, he throws a little hissy fit, like a little cat. Like, you're not a cat, bro. You're like 1,000 years old. You're a fae. So you're probably like 100,000 years old or something. Maybe not 100. He said he's young for a fae, so like 100 probably, or something like that. I don't know. But there are characters I really like. Like, I love Emrys and I love Luca. They're both amazing. And then I'm looking at my highlights just so I know whose name is who and who I'm on about. But on page 284, it was like she gave him a particular oh my god, I can't speak. Turns out I can't say particular. She makes a vulgar gesture as she stepped onto the ice. And my only thought was like, and the vulgar gesture makes a return. Because if you know Hera and if you've read Aklar, then the vulgar gesture shows up a lot. So I'm enjoying myself. I'm like just over 50% through. Let's see, 54. Yeah. Oh, one more thing. Saoirse, the girl that Dorian was becoming like close friends with, they kissed. So I think that Dorian's not gonna be Selena's endgame. But I'm like not completely mad about it, because I'm like, because if he became endgame, I would probably have like an underlying feeling that she met him in technically book 1. Therefore, he's either gonna die or betray her, because like that's just how Sarah J. Maas rolls. That's just how fantasy books go. So I'm happy that he's with Saoirse, and I want them to be endgame, because I feel like side characters, they get together like God knows what book, and they're endgame forever. So yeah, that's it. I want Saoirse to be endgame because they're so cute together. And she's like going against the king to like, help him out. It's so sweet. I'll see you in 100 or like 200 pages. We'll see. Yeah, I'm on page 470 something. I'm gonna finish this tonight, and I'm not gonna record, I think, the end because I'm gonna go get changed into my pajamas, and I'm gonna record in the morning, say my final thoughts and feelings, because I'm definitely gonna finish this tonight. A lot happened. Okay, first of all, I don't hate Rowan as much as I did. He's like, okay. I only like him for the banter, to be fair. Again, I still love the chefs, the cooks, they're all amazing, they're all fun. I was reading the last like 7 pages I read, I was like, I haven't used my CD player in a while. I'm gonna put on some Taylor Swift music, because those are the only CDs that I own, Taylor Swift. And I'm like, out of the 5 albums I own, what should I put on? Did I put on Folklore? No. Did I put on Midnights? No, I decided to put on, oh my god, 1989 by Taylor Allison Swift. Is that the best decision? No. But did it actually work out in the end? Yes. Because while Aelin was having her whole, like, I think near-death moment, I don't think she's actually Selena. While she was having her near-death moment, and, like, after, like towards the end of her, like, flashback, which still is, like, the flashback was mind-blowing. Like, I don't know how I survived that. And just what she went through. And at first, because I was not, my brain was not computing what was happening. I'm like, what? What's going on here? But then it started computing, it started working again, and I understood what was going on, and I became very sad. But, while, like, towards the end, so, like, Aelin running away, and, tripping up, and the bridge getting caught, and everything, by the end, like, when they were, like, so from that to the end of everyone, like, saying that, because at the start, it was obviously they were all calling Selena a coward and all that, because, I don't know, stuff. And then, like, at the end, when her mother and father were, like, calling her, like, they were like, you're, like, we don't hate you. And Sam was like, we don't hate you. And Nehemia. But when all of them were like, we don't hate you, we love you, you're fine. You're amazing. You can do it. Say don't go start playing. And I don't know why, but that just fit the vibe so perfectly. For no reason. Like, I don't know why it fit the vibe so perfectly. And to be honest, I'm happy I didn't put on the Folklore, because probably my tears ricochet, or this is me trying with start up when that was happening. I don't know, it also reminded me so much of like that Harry Potter moment when Harry was in the like 8th film or 8th book or 7th book. He was going to like, get himself to save everyone else, and then his parents popped up, and Sirius popped up, and Remus popped up, and everyone popped up, and it was just like that reminded me of that so much, and it was shocking. Also, I still love not Ron, Dorian, and what's her name? Forgotten it. Why do I always forget the characters' I love names when they're only introduced in said book? I forgot her name. There's too many characters in this book for me to remember everyone's names. That's like not fair. But when they found out what the king had done, I love that scene when Rowan was like, "I will tie you to a bloody horse." Not Rowan, Dorian was like, "I will tie you to a bloody horse if you don't if you refuse to take my money and get the heck out of here and be safe." Another reason why I absolutely love Dorian. And it was so amazing, and I want them to be endgame now, because as much as I love the idea of Selena being with Dorian, since she's a fae, I don't think that's gonna happen. And also, her and Ron were talking about like stuff, and Ron was getting into how his mate died like 200 years ago, over 200 years ago, and he's still like not actually, he's still trying to get over it. So I don't know, I feel like since Sarah J Maas out of that button, then they're gonna be mates. And then it was like and like at the end of like one chapter it was like, and something inside me lit up when she was like with Ron or something. So I feel like they're definitely gonna be endgame just from like little underlying themes. So yeah, that's it. Again, I will see you after I read it. I will see you tomorrow morning. Pray for me. Right. Hello. It's editor me coming in home. Now, the clip you're about to see is me like being sad over a specific thing that I quote unquote didn't put in what was supposed to be this clip. So I will insert that because those are my like quite raw thoughts and feelings on the subject. But it turns out that I have no clue what happened. My camera, I literally don't know what happened. The footage to me reviewing Heir of Fire is gone. It's non-existent. It's just not there. I don't know what happened. It was like meant to be right next to like a thumbnail photo. Not important. The thumbnail is there and everything's there, but like the video isn't. So I don't know what happened, but hello. Future me, I'll tell you the basics. So I loved Heir of Fire. I got 4.75 stars. I loved the ending. I loved everything that happened. Well, not everything, as you will see in the next clip after this. But it was so fun. It was like Selena and Rowan, like at the end, like talking to Thing and Thing was amazing. Was so fun. But I just basically want to come on here to say that I loved Heir of Fire. It got a 4.75 stars. It's not my favorite book out of the Throne of Glass series. That title still belongs to Crown of Midnight. Well, at the time that I would have said this. And I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, but you will go back to Past Me in a minute. Again, sorry for losing the footage. I don't know what happened. But thankfully I think that like I only lost this clip, I think. I hope. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. And you will see Past Me now. Hello. So I'm popping up. It is the evening of when I last filmed that clip, and I'm reading Queen of Shadows now. I'm enjoying it. I'm like only 20 pages in though, so not too much I can comment on. But I just realised in my brain I did not mention in the morning that Sorcha died. I think I may or may not have even said that they might still be endgame. I don't think my brain computed that she was dead. Literally don't think my brain computed. I think my brain got traumatized from that and just decided to erase it and remember all the good memories between Sorcha and Dorian. So I just wanted to pop on, fix my mistakes of lying. No. I'm sorry. I will try get on that. Yeah, I will see you again one day. Right, hello, I'm back. And I'm at page 110, so we're still doing the 100-page updates, and it's like perfect because I like had time to think. I'm having a really fun time. I was gonna update this earlier, but then I started watching something, and then here we are like 2 hours later. Then I was gonna update this. Anyway, Queen of Shadows. She's good. I'm enjoying her. I there was this scene where a new character. I think they're gonna be main because I don't think they would have been introduced like the way they were introduced if they weren't gonna be a main character. But Manon, she was like this like cleaner girl got sent and like she has a broken ankle because she like fell down the stairs and her father was like, I don't trust healers, so no, you're not getting that fixed. So now she can't like walk and she can't run away, and she's like being treated really badly. And Manon was so mean to her. Like, what? What? Like, you literally jumped off of your dragon to save a girl the last chapter you were in, or the chapter before the last chapter you were in. What is with the switch up? So yeah, I did not like that. I don't like Manon for that because how dare she? Like, the girl's just trying to live her. Trying is a very real word for that. Kale, I knew I had bad vibes about him. I knew he seemed like an old man because he is like so rude to Selena and Aelin. She goes by Aelin now. He's so rude to Aelin. Like, what the heck? Why are you being so rude, man? Like, why are you being so rude? She's kind of trying to help you out, and you're like, so the moon is nice. So I don't like that. Dorian has like choker thing. Ardian, I think that's his name. Adian, Aelin's cousin. He is obviously he's just been like sent to the like execution place, and the king's like tried to put fast one on me. You try to die from your like injuries and the thing. Try to put a fast one on me. Nah, my son told the healers to heal you up. Huh. So yeah, that was an experience. I'm gonna get on with reading now. I'm gonna read more. Yeah, that's literally all I have to say. I'll see you when I have more to ramble on about. Whenever that may be. Hello, I've returned. And I read just over 100 pages. I'm on page 250. And I just thought I'd give a little quick update now because I'm probably gonna get changed into my pajamas and read in bed. And I don't know how much I'll read. So, like, if I get to page 300, 400 or something like that, I'd rather do an update for this right now and then an update tomorrow for, like, what I read in the evening. But right now, I literally just read a scene with this dude in it where he threw a little hissy fit. Adian. We saved him. He got saved from the king, from the execution. He's fine. He's home. He's safe. We've seen more of, I'm saying more. We've seen just one 15-page long chapter of Manon and I think her name's E something. And turns out she was like, I have blue blood, so they're gonna all protect her from her uncle and all that. They made like a little truce with her. But that's what happened. And also, Rowan came back because I was reading this. It was like, and I saw something and I started running for it, and I'm like, I bet you that's Rowan. Next page, slammed into a tall wall. Sarah J. Maas described all her like love interests as tall walls. Third page, Rowan. Well, realistically, that probably all happened on one page, but since I have a very big font size, let's see here. If I could literally turn my Kindle on, that would be wonderful. Look, my font size is a quite big. I read on a 7, I think. Anyway, so realistically that would probably be on like 1 page. And yeah, I'm happy he's back. I have maybe grown to like him a tiny bit. I'm still not, and that is only because of what's happened to Kale and what's happened to Dorian, and that's sad. I mean, I literally can't stand Kale now. I knew I didn't like him from the start because he sounds like a 50-year-old man, and now he's acting like a 50-year-old man. And Dorian's got the choker thing, and it's like so sad because we did see like one little, like, I think 2-page, well, 2.5 page little scene from his perspective, and it was like so sad because he didn't know who he was, he didn't know who she was, but he still had that like urge to not, let the thing take over and end her, which, I mean, I'm so sad. I hope that he survives and becomes Dorian again, because I don't know what I'll do with myself if he doesn't. Oh my god, imagine he dies. Oh, that will be sad. But yeah, that's happened. What else was I gonna talk about? Because I had like one thing in the back of my mind. I like at Adian's and Selena's like bonding time. I thought that was just really cute. Them just sitting together or having a chat. Having chatty. Oh, we also saw a bit more of Lysandra, who also helped her get away. We saw more of Nisra. No, that's not her name. Oh, Elade was the girl who's like the girl who I think is gonna be a main character. That's who I was on about earlier. I just saw her name here. Oh, I literally got to the front and I cannot find it. That is so sad. But I did go through my highlights and I saw a little thing that I forgot to I didn't say about it because I wasn't looking at my highlights when I was updating. But on page 50, I did a little highlight because I think Selena said this. She said, "So you see, in the moment I survived the 2021 crisis. I survived the Darman days. So whenever I hear or see 'so you see,' my brain gets flashbacks from Darman days." So then I just had to highlight it and do a little note of Darman. Darman who? Yes, I'm having a really fun time. I also wanted to mention that since I'm recording these clips every day, you can slowly see my nails chipping away because I paint my nails with nail polish. You can just see my nails disintegrating. Which is fun. And yeah, freshen them up sooner or later because look at this one. She is holding on for dear life. So I will see you again in the morning. Hello. So I am very excited to this update. Oh my god, this table is shaking. I'm scared my camera's gonna fall over. Okay, I'm very excited to this update. Queen of Shadows. A lot happened since I last updated. I'm on chapter 44, page 362. No, 64. So it's basically a 100-page update. It's been 100 pages since I saw you. I'm talking very fast because I want to get to my point. Because a lot just happened. So first of all, the more boring part. There was more of the Elaine. No, not Elaine. That is, you know who I'm talking about. The servant girl who has her ankle broken, right? More of her. I don't really like them. Those scenes, thankfully, we don't get them a lot. It's not that I don't I just don't find them too interesting. I don't know. They'll probably be important later on, though. Anyway, Selena's point of view. So, their plan was to kill Assassin King, right? And when she went into, they went into a private room. They started talking. Thingy was outside. Rowan and Adian. Right? This is important. The king put a ring on her hand, right? The ring. And let me tell you, I was shocked. because I'm like, how did she let this happen? That was my first instinct. Then he told her to tell him that she loved him. Again, grossed out. That was disgusting, by the way. That, like, no, ew, no, ew. Then the carriage ride home, Aiden's freaking the hell out. He does not know what's going on. Rowan's chiller. He's still super mad at what happened. They get home, and Aelin takes the ring off. And let me tell you, the sigh of relief that I sighed. I was panicking. I was like, I know this is going to be resolved, but I was panicking. King. Panicking. Rowan was in on it. Aiden wasn't in on it. He was like, why weren't you telling me this? Yeah, okay. Like, I was shocked. Bamboozled. So that happened. I wanted to come on here, like, because I literally just read this part. I got to page, like, 18, I think, last night. I'm so happy she was in on it. I had to stop in the middle of the chapter just to do this update because my brain just scrambled. But that's like the main thing that happened. I also want to talk about how Rowan is growing on me, which it doesn't take a lot, but I did really hate him at the start of Heir of Fire. He was really annoying, and I don't like. He's growing on me. I don't love him. I like Aiden more than him. I like Dorian more than. Well, I still like Dorian because Dorian's like under the choker thing, so it's not really Kim that's being like this. Sam has actually played a bigger part in this. Like, she went to visit his grave and Rowan showed up. She asked him to show up because she didn't want to do it alone, which I get it. Which, you know, we support, we stand. But Rowan has been a bit nicer, and he's growing on me. He is very much growing on me, but I still don't like it how when he came back in Queen of Shadows, right now, when he first, like, entered the scene, I don't know. It was just like, you went from hating her to being okay with her to doing a blood rite with her. That's what it's called? I don't know. Like, the thing where they share the blood, and now he's like, he has to do whatever she says. He's under her command for the rest of his or her life. So yeah, he grew on me. But then he like, you know, came back and he was all like, oh, I love her and all that. Well, not love her, but like, I can't love her and all that. And I'm like, dude, like, you know, last book, not even 300 pages ago, you could not stand her. What's going on? It's moving a bit fast, but yeah, that's it. I'll see you when I have more stuff to say. Hello, so I'm back. I've read up to page, I think, 513 or something along the lines of that, but I'm just over 500 pages in, and quite a bit has happened. So, first of all, Lysandra got taken, so everyone had to go on a mission to get her back. To the witches, like, place. You know how, like, where Manon is? I don't, like, know where they are. I don't remember where they are, but, like, to that place. So they all went there. They got Lysandra out. People started shooting arrows at Selena. Rowan ended up getting shot. A lot of that happened. As you can tell, the back of my Kindle is white. That's because I have started doing the Empire Storms and Tower of Dawn checklist for the tandem read. I was gonna go in my Kindle and, like, bookmark everything, but Kindle deletes the bookmark before. Yeah, I'm very scared. Rowan, like, we had a whole, like, love confession, but love confession, can I say that? It was basically a love confession. It was the same thing as a love confession. They didn't say I love you or anything, but it was basically a love confession. Between Selena and Rowan. Arborin ended. He went bye-bye. And then Selena, like, went in and changed his will beforehand so that it would say that she gets everything, she inherits everything. And everyone was so hissy-fitty about it. So she was like, you know what, I'm so nice. I will sell you the house with the same amount of money as it's worth. And it was basically just her plan to be able to get enough money for an army. So that they could have, like, literally just an army for the kingdom and all that. We also had, like, a nice, sweet moment between Manon and her second. I forgot the girl's name. She has not been mentioned enough for me to remember her name. But, like, I know who she is when I read, yeah. So she was, like, they had a really sweet moment of, like, connecting and all that. And Selena was gonna, like, end Manon, but then she heard her second, like, yelling, like, ah, Manon. So she's like, you know what, I can't do that to her. I mean, I don't even know this girl. I can't, like, let her. It sounds like, I can't do that to her. So, yeah. I still don't really like Manon. Like, she better have some more character development. She's still kind of, like, rude. Lead got, like, found out by her uncle and all that, so she got locked up. He found out she was a witch. I'll see you when I finish the book. Hello, I'm back, and I've finished Queen of Shadows, and it was really good, and I'm gonna give it a 5-star review because, again, I loved it so much. It's such a good book. I think it's now officially my favorite Throne of Glass book. But first of all, I forgot to mention in the last clip that Kale and Selena made up, they had a little talk, and they made up, and they're fine now, and they don't hate each other anymore. They're fine now, it's good. Anyway, getting on to what happened in these last, like, 100 or so pages. First of all, Dorian's back. He managed to get the, like, choker thing off, so he's fine. He's now not being possessed by there are some horses behind me, so they're being loud. Anyway, yeah, so they made up. Dorian's back. Dorian's king. Kill got a promotion. There was a huge, like, battle scene, and it was amazing, and I loved it, and it was there is a dog just barking for no reason. I can't even see it. I can just hear barking. Sandra, like, Selena found got a piece of land, and now she's giving it to Lysandra because you know what, the wolf things there, and she can transform to they're like, you can deal with that because you're one of them, so you'll love that. But yeah, it was so fun to read. We got a bit more of Rowan, we got a bit more of Idian, got a bit more of Alade. She got saved. Yippee! Yeah, so that's really the main things that happened. I don't think I have much more to say. But again, the banter between Rowan has grown on me because the banter between him and Selena is amazing, is wonderful, and they've basically had a love confession now, so I gotta get used to him. That's it. And I loved this book so much. I had such a fun time reading it. It's so good. And that is, I think, it for this installment of the Throne of Glass reading vlog. So, I'm gonna wrap it up here, and I will see you next week with part 3 of the Throne of Glass reading vlog, where I will be doing this hand read of Empire Storms and Tower of Dawn. Bye-bye!